Oh, hi everyone. Today we are going to have a latest series of CATIA. As we have seen in last video that how we are going to use the CATIA software at initial basis. However, we will start off with the procedure once again, and today I'm going to show you what are the advances that we can learn in the CATIA software, various tools that can be used in the software. So as usual, we only have to follow the usual procedure. The CATIA software is already present on my desktop window here. You can just simply right click, open it up, and a quick fire reminder that it takes a little bit time to open up the software in the initial phase. And after the software does open up, it will look something like this. A window will open up and will once again, as we have seen in our previous video, will follow the usual procedure. As we are learning the basics, we will go through the basic steps, that is in the mechanical design, it is part design. Once we click on part design, here is a default window that opens up and we simply can name the element whatever we want. I will just simply rename it as number 1 and we can click OK and the part window just opens it up. Now the most important thing here is that I have shown you how to open up different elements in this window. Today we are going to learn how to arrange this very particular set of accessories that is available to us. Friends, try to keep all these other required elements that we would need. These are the tools that we will need frequently in order to make sure the drawings are in perfection. So to have it a complete score, we will need these amount of tools that are already present here. So let us friends learn about these tools in a real deal. We first of all have transformation features which actually will be activated by right clicking in the workbench area, and here we will have the option as well. Once we have it, the transformation features is present down here as well, so we can just simply click on various options that are needed. Transformation features is what I would recommend you to keep it at this very particular end of the software workbench. And then we have the next one. It is the surface design features, which again is another important tool that we will be using. So guys, there are a number of options that are available on the screens, but these are the basics that you try to keep on the bench and try to arrange it in the manner that I particularly do, so it will be helpful for us as well. You can just simply go in this workbench area, right click, and these are the options that you will get. The next one I would suggest you to have, and you can arrange it wherever you want on the screen, but this is something that you try to follow it up. It really looks good as well, and it won't be complicated storyline. This is the sketch-based features, which is one of the most important aspects when we are developing a 3D drawing. So sketch-based features is where we will have different options. We will learn about all these options in deeply as we progress in our drawings. So just making sure that we have a very complete view regarding this section. The next operation tool is the Boolean operations. As we can see, the Boolean operations will be used for various aspects. We will learn about it later on. So just try to first of all make the notes which are the required tools that we will need while developing various drawings. The next up option that I would suggest you is the Sketcher feature. Sketcher is an important tool as well if we are going to develop a 2D drawing. Remember that the CATIA software actually is a software which first of all develops the 2D drawings, which are then converted into 3D drawings using various tools. As we can see, Sketcher is the one that is more frequently used to open up a particular plane that is available here. As we can see, we will learn about it later on. We will just make sure that we first of all learn how to arrange these software tools. The next one here we can see is the constraints toolbox. Constraints is another element. If you are not familiar to the word constraints, it actually is the ones that is related to the dimensions. If we want to create a particular relation between two lines or two elements of a drawing, constraints is the toolbox that we will be using. Again, we learn deep about it as we progress. And this is another important aspect that we are going to learn. It is the reference elements now, as the name itself tells what is a reference element. Reference elements are the ones that create a particular reference for creating a join. I will just pop up here and I will keep the window here. And the next step, it is these options that will be present up on this particular aspect. It is not important to have this more frequently, but we can just simply right click in this area and go in for there, and we will have different options available for us. As I can once again click, this is the recording software that has come out. I will go up and I will go for the select option, and again the arrow which comes up, I will just keep it here. However, we will learn the use of the softwares as we progress. And then these are another workbench softwares that will be used more frequently, and we can just keep it up here. And this is one of the another important softwares that we will be using more frequently. As we can see, the drafted filleted elements, which is one of the most important aspects. The address of features is what I was talking of, which has options such as drafted element, filaments, and etc. So just trying to keep the software on this very particular end as well. So guys, try to arrange these softwares as I would mention. It will be helpful for you to arrange it, and it will be really good enough as well. The next up feature is the measuring tools. The measuring tools will be important as well for us to have it, and we can keep it up there. Again, it will be used as we progress. And another one is the tools. Try to keep it here, the part bodies and all, and we can see it on the different get-togethers as well. The workbench just gets extended. You can just simply pop it back and it will go down, and we can see all the elements. And the next one I would suggest is the view option. View option, there are different options available in the view, as we will learn about these options later on one by one as we progress. It will be important for us to know what are the uses of these view options as we develop particular drawings, and we will go through as well. Again, this is a standard toolbar which is used to save a file and to locate a file, print a file. This option is also helpful for us, but not used very frequently. And I will just pop it back and I will just keep it down here. Okay. So I hope that you have really understood the use of all these basic softwares at the moment. So it will be really important for everyone to know about this. Again, guys, I will repeat it out for you. These are the planes that are available for us to create a drawing in a 3D texture, and then we have these different tools. While developing, guys, try to keep as little as required. These are the basics that are required. We have plenty of options. We go in the workbench area, right click, different options are available. Try to keep as simple as it is regulated. Okay, so let us start with some of the other options that we can develop in this particular aspect. So let's just try to create a simple version. What are the basics that we will go through? While creating any drawing in CATIA, we have to first of all create a 2D drawing. Now, what do I mean by creating a 2D drawing? We simply have to choose one of the planes, open up the plane, and then we have the options to draw this particular set as well. So going through that, I have to open up one of the planes. So you simply have to go on one of the planes. It will get highlighted here. So the basic step is you go in the sketcher feature. Here you have two options. It is a simple sketcher and it is a position sketcher. Now, what does these options mean? If I choose a particular only the first option and sketch, a particular plane will open up in the 90-degree parallel. As we can see, it. I click on the plane and it opens up directly. Exit is one of the options that we will learn as we develop drawings. At the particular moment, we just will exit it, and I will tell you in detail about that exit options later on. The second option, however, is the position sketch, which is actually helpful for us in rather making sure if we want to open a particular plane according to our needs. So if I click on this very particular plane, it will ask us in what position do we need the plane. So I will just the V, that is the vertical axis, that will stay as it is. The H is the horizontal axis, that will stay horizontal as well. I will show you how to use this particular aspect. So guys, my suggestion for you would be always to use the position sketch. The advantages of using the position sketch are that we can actually open up any particular plane according to our needs, whereas the first option will always open up any planes in one particular direction, that is in the 90-degree direction. So here we can see, if I want to actually open up, if I want to move a plane and open it up, say for example it is the ZX plane. So what I actually have to do is, if I click, first of all, here we can see it asks certain elements, that is the position. We always have to keep it on position rather than sliding. Keep it at position. It then asks about the reference element. Now the reference element, if I right click on it, it says we have to create a plane. The reference element is actually itself plane. As we can see, a point, a line, a plane, these are actually the reference elements. Here we will select a plane, and here we can see it pops up. Then we have to adjust the planes according to our needs. As we can see, it is vertical axis is vertical, the horizontal axis is horizontal, and it will be the plane that will move. So we have to make no changes in this very particular aspect. I click on OK, and the plane just gets opened up. Again, I will exit the plane. Exit option I will tell about you later on as we move forward. Again, now you will say, what is the use of using this position sketch if it opens up in the 90-degree anyway? However, if I want to open up a particular if I want to open up a particular plane from its bottom side, and if I want to open up this very particular plane from the bottom side, then this is how I can manage it. Just having a look. See, I can now choose the XY plane, and you will get realize that the vertical line is not, if we actually try to move up, you will realize that the vertical axis is not vertical, actually it is horizontal. As we can see here, you can clearly see a better view about regarding that. So we can actually see that the vertical axis is not actually vertical, and if I want to move the plane in this very particular aspect, then I simply have to change the positions. Yeah, if I change the direction of the horizontal, and then on the swap, as we can see, now it is the correct position. The V and the H and it will now open up in according to our needs. So guys, it will take some time to learn how to use this particular commands. It will be helpful for us. Today we are going to just learn out how this window planes could be opened up using the sketcher feature. In our later series, we will learn about what are the different options that will be available once different planes are opened up. For the meantime, I hope that you have really enjoyed today's video regarding the CATIA software. Do join us again next time when we will have a later series regarding the CATIA software. For now, goodbye and thanks for watching.